One of the downsides of having an intestinal system that basically is ready to go the moment I wake up is it's occasionally a challenge to find a legitimate LNT cat hole site on some of these very lush campsites. And really, is there anything more fun than desperately bushwhacking and trying to find a patch of dirt while not awake wearing $5 Walmart flip-flops? Nothing makes you appreciate just how straightforward it is just tromping down a trail for, 20, 30 miles a day. Than coming someplace like the Bob where there are blowdowns just constantly. The joke amongst people at the hostel was actually that the Bob stands for blowdown over blowdown, which I'm kind of going with at this point. Also, it's funny, I remember seeing some of the guys that had come north from Butte who were flip-flopping, and their legs were so cut up and scabbed. I was like, that's probably not a good sign. My legs probably look worse at the moment. Even Miss I Disapprove Taters over here. Oh, chance for Tater's seal of disapproval. Please don't sue us, whoever came up with that seal. Even her, she has, let's see, broken her anklet, ripped your pants. You were having a rough time the other day. Small casualties, but my legs are pretty much okay. Yeah. So see, I really, really wish you would wear pants. Then your legs would not get shredded. The Condor Trail would disagree with you. I also ripped 2 pairs of pants. This way I just ripped my legs, which I don't have to swap out. Pants are expensive, hard to get shipped to you, and there's no taters to run them in when there's a sudden failure. And how better to start off a damp, chilly morning than wading up to our knees in a stream yet again. We were laughing about how in our PCT days and before that we actually carried river crossing shoes, and we would switch into those to prevent our shoes from getting wet. Oh, the Bob. So the trail here is a little overgrown, but generally all of these branches are easy to just brush aside. So it's not anything like, the Condor Trail, whereas we being stabbed by rock solid manzanita. There are advantages to being short, huh? See, yeah, that just does too much damage to my knees. So from everything I have read, this new Ultra Pack should be massively more abrasion resistant than my old Nylon 1 and the DCF models out there. I guess this is giving it a pretty good test. And this is where the alternate rejoins CDT proper. Is that a burn area on the CDT proper? I'm kind of curious how much of that was burned. Yeah. So I am actually hopeful because there's a gut hook comment that says, congratulations, SOBOs. From here, it's pretty smooth, the benchmark. And after the last day or two, I'm okay with things going a little smoother. I am always reading that as CTD. Okay, Taters has promised me no more blowdowns until New Mexico. All clear from here. She swore it in blood. I did not. It was my blood. Smeared all over the blowdowns, because, yeah. Well, this is better. So now we have about 27 miles or so to benchmark, which is some sort of backcountry location. Not sure what all the details are. And we were able to send a box there. Some people did have trouble getting their box there, but assuming it all works out, we'll pick up a 4-day food carry, book it on to an actual fully stocked outfitter 4 days south of that, get another 4-day resupply, and that will get us down to Butte, where I will finally get a hotel room and a shower. This is such a palate cleanser after the last couple of days. I can do this for months. A little bit of flooding. You look happy. So I don't actually know why this is called Chinese wall. Obviously, we're back here without reception, and I wasn't really aware of this as a landmark before coming out here. Jen's convinced it's because of the Great Wall of China, which to me, then why wouldn't it be called Great Wall of China, etc.? I actually did visit the Great Wall when I was headed out to Thailand in order to do my DMT. I took a layover tour where they take you out to the Great Wall, you ride up to the top in like a ski lift, you get to like do the tourist thing, walk along it, go, ooh, Great Wall, yay! And then you toboggan down the side, which I just found somewhat hilarious. Seems like adding, I don't know, a water slide on the Sphinx or something. Almost like being back home in the Sierra High Country.
We are wrapping up our lunch break in a really gorgeous area.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. That sounds like standing up.
Matt, as usual, has found a super comfy seat. But yeah, it's about time, Matt.
So it is 2 o'clock, and based on how things have gone the last week, we're basically assuming in the next couple of hours we're going to start hearing thunder, and we're going to have rain in the vicinity. So I believe once we get to that skyline saddle there, it's going to be all downhill to Benchmark. Okay, I think it's all downhill. So Jen and I were just talking about how, see, I'll walk through water and be perfectly happy because it's got a nice solid ground. She's there sliding around on mud. You can tell she's sliding around on mud because of that giant streak of mud up the back of her pack. But she's just happy because she likes flowing water. And
This is so beautiful right here.
So
all
muddy.
The flowers, all the flowing water. Yeah.
So muddy flowing trails makes Taters up there happy. This makes me happy. Nice dirt, open trail. I'm not having to climb over anything. I haven't reopened any of the scabs in my legs in hours. We are in heaven.
I like this by the river though.
I'm happier if the river stays down there and we stay up here on the nice dry trail. So we've only seen one other thru hiker today, but we are starting to get into the weekend backpackers on apparently.
Yeah, it is Saturday.
That explains the shirtless guy in jeans trying to hack a green tree down to burn. Another bear. This guy looks probably like a black bear. Munching around on roots.
So cool.
Yeah, he's got a pointed face. You know, the bears look so much closer when you're actually in person. So that's looking back the way we came, but damn, those mountains are pretty. The red versus the green. We've just been commenting that it's such a nice time of night. We can stop, we probably should stop, but it feels good to just kind of continue on. This time of day, the sun's down low. Temperature's good, and this trail has just been so much more enjoyable than the previous 4 days. We're just cooking. Unfortunately, tomorrow we do have a food stop, so that's going to put a little bit of a hitch in the middle of the day that may hold us back a slight bit. But it's going to be one of those hit it and quit it stops. And if you're objecting to that, Tater's new term for it is spank it and thank it. Hope you like that better. And then the thunder started and it started threatening rain. And I caught sight of this cozy little campsite way off trail. So I think we've got an actual legit campsite here. Welcome to today and this episode of I Hate This Gear and You Should Not Buy It. So we have, oh, hi Taters. We have a Big Agnes tiger wall. This is the second tiger wall we have. Needed a 3-person tent, worked fairly well, fairly light. Similar design to the Nemo Hornet. Unfortunately, they redesigned these poles and there is a little threaded bit. Now you see that? That comes out constantly. This has been a giant pain for all of this trip and a while before, and Yeah, I don't think it's fixable. They made the threads just not go in far enough, so as it flexes, I think it pops apart. We're gonna have to like contact Big Agnes and see what they can do. But on the plus side, if it does break, then I might be able to force her to get me a 3-person Nemo Hornet where we wouldn't have to have a ground cloth, which, oh, you don't even want to hear the start of my TED Talk on why I hate ground cloths, and they're a stupid ripoff that they charge you way too much money for and they shouldn't be necessary. It's a longer TED Talk, trust me.
You don't want to hear it, he's right.
But yeah, if we had a Nemo, it would be A, green, not the only reason to buy it, but not a reason not to buy it, and wouldn't need a ground cloth. And those things are freaking bomber. And it wouldn't be half eaten by AT bugs that ate all our mesh.
There has been tons of good camping in this area all of a sudden once we got over that unnamed pass. And so tonight we have what Matt and I both agreed was our best campsite so far since the start of this hike. And we have another evening thunder shower just starting. So we just cooked our food, had to go inside the tent and get cozy. Home sweet home for the night.
And here we go again, 9:50 at night.